quick little tidbit, the song you're hearing in the background is the opening to Law of Ueki, and the second one if it changed. Guys, welcome back to my first anime review, I guess. This is a review of the anime The Law of Ueki. The Law of Ueki originally released on April 4th, 2005, and the final episode air date was on March 27th of 2006. It had a total number of episodes was 51. Although it was incredibly interesting, had its downfalls. I'll explain those later in the video. Its genres fell under comedy, action, and fiction. So, now let's get right into the plot. Now that we got that little base details out of the way. So the plot. All right. So the main plot is based around Kosuke Ueki. Kosuke Ueki is the main character, and he has the power to turn trash into trees. Okay, that's a weird power. The whole concept of his power is what originally got me watching this. So to keep the spoilers to a minimum, we'll put a highlights video up later today or tomorrow on the key points of the anime. If you want spoilers, go to that one. This is just a quick summary and review. So Kosuke Ueki, he gets dragged into a competition for celestials or candidates, whichever one you're watching, to be God. So he has to fight other middle schoolers to become God. Well, no, he has to fight other middle schoolers for their candidates to become God. Alright? 51 episodes of this. Pretty well paced out, I say. But the biggest problem I had with this is that though they were paced out pretty well, there's a lot of parts that were just boring. They tried too hard to make every character memorable. They gave every character a backstory when they really didn't need to. The main characters I can understand, the main villains I can understand, but every encounter for almost every episode in the first season didn't need a backstory. It was a bit tedious and repetitive, and by, I think, the third one, I skipped every backstory that I wasn't actually interested in. So, it was pretty good. It kept me interested for 51 episodes, which is what a lot of animes don't do nowadays. It's an older anime, the art style is amazing, the character design at times can be questionable, but overall was really good. The plot was outstanding. It was, I can't really say unique as much as it stood out, which is what I've been looking for in anime for quite a while. Don't get me wrong, I like the whole harem thing. I like the whole classic shonen jump character gets dragged into something, is weak, gets strong. I like that whole concept. It's what really keeps me into anime. It's what kind of is a big push for me to exercise and train my body as much as I naturally do. But the character here just didn't seem to care until certain plot events happened which changed him. He goes through a lot of evolving over the show. It's what I really liked. It's why this style of anime suits me perfectly. So if you want to know, so my rating for this anime, my rating would be a 7 out of 10. 7 because it only gets a 7 because though the pacing was pretty good, it wasn't the best. They tried too hard to make all characters memorable. And I can't fault it for its animation because of the time it came out, but I can fault it for its, I guess you can say, in some parts of the anime, lack of creativity. I recommend it to anyone who's looking for a semi-long series, but it's something that after you watch it, you're going to forget near immediately. So, I don't recommend going into this expecting to find a new favorite anime. Those are my thoughts. The Law of Ueki, I recommend 7 of 10. Later today or tomorrow, depending on if I have time, I will have a highlights and spoiler episode. Highlights and spoiler episode. New series on anime I finish. Thanks for listening. Peace out.